Hello, welcome to the Scale Model Club. And on this week's show, we finish off the African diorama. Hello everyone, welcome to the Scale Model Club. On this week's show, we'll be finishing off the diorama to put the tanks and the people on. So let's get started. Uh, Thanks for watching everyone. I do apologise about the microphone. I am in the process of getting a new one. I just keep spending my money on models instead of microphones. So, first up, I went and got myself out as a picture frame. Turned the picture inside out, got rid of the bit that holds it upright, the stand, covered it in PVA glue, and then I scattered on it sand, which is from Model Scenics. You can get it from eBay, I think, or Amazon, or if you walk into any kind of model railway shop or modelling shop, but mostly model railways because they like to do the bits around their railways. But that's like a sand, so sprinkle it on the PVA glue. PVA glue dries clear, sticks all lovely. And these are some bits of slate that I picked up, and I'm using also PVA modelling glue to stick them to the board. So I've got a little sort of selection of stones here, and I was just going to randomly put them onto the base of the diorama just to give it a bit of context. The PVA glue is brilliant because it dries clear. It's worth having some in the box because another good thing for it is to actually use it on canopies. If you're sort of careful with it and sparingly with it, it will stick your canopy down and it will dry clear, so you won't see it. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, push the notification button, and I do apologise for this being a bit of a boring video, but it isn't very long, so once this one's done we can move on to the next. And I've got loads in the pipeline. I'm doing lots of different models at once at the moment. So after making a little rocky outcropping at the top there, decided to do another couple of areas with rocks on. So a lot like dry stone walling, had to find the right size stone to go in the right size gap with the right size lean on it. This gives a nice thing for your sort of my men stand behind, take cover behind, and just something to break up. We look at the tanks actually got, but they're going down a road, or actually in the desert rather than just sat in the sand pit. I could do the tree really, couldn't I? So once you've got all these stuck down with your PVA through, you have to leave it overnight. It does take a long time to glue, but the longer you leave it the better. So I stuck these all down, got them into where I wanted them, and I came back to it the next day to do the next stuff. And the next stuff was some little tiny stones and boulders and bits and pieces that I picked up in my journeys and stuck them randomly on the outsides of the map, just to give it a look of it's rough in this section and nice and smooth in the middle section where the tank's going to drive. As long as you put a big old dollop of glue down, like I say, you can be a bit sparing with it, you can dribble it, or you can get it where you don't want it, because it does ultimately dry clear and you won't see it. Oops. Oh. It's alive. Tried to find some of my little stash of small rocks that were sandy coloured so it didn't look too out of place. I thought it looked alright when I finished. If I'm brutally honest, I've never been to the desert, and 95% of all the pictures of the 8th Army in the desert are black and white. But I liked it. So after putting all the little stones down, the next thing is I've got some little tufts of grass in between them. Now this stuff is actually called long grass. I can't remember where I got it from. I think it was another model shop, a train model shop, and it is literally for making tufts of grass. It comes in a bag like that. It's by Model Scenics, and they're just long strands, almost the same thickness as a hair, but obviously green coloured. And the best way I've found of doing it is to gather them all together, give it a bit of a twist, and then I cut the whole thing in half with some scissors, so that the bit that you're going to glue down is flat, so like that. So the bit I've got in my hand is the bit I'm going to glue down, and that bit at the bottom where the scissors have cut it is nice and flat. So you put a big dollop of glue down, and then just stick them in the top of it. So once you've stuck them in the top of it, just let them fall, let them do whatever they want. I find it looks more natural if you just let them fall. The next thing you need to do is again leave this overnight so the glue glues and the grass is all stuck and it's where you want it, and then come back the next day. And what I do the next day is I then trim it with the scissors to make them look all different lengths, and you know, like a bush that's sticky uppy out of the desert. But any of this stuff's quite good. Model Scenics, they do all kinds of stuff. They'll do ballast for railway tracks, you know, they do bits of wood, trees, they do the grass. I've got some grass that I put on grass dioramas. I need to get another couple of shades, because it's always best, I think, with grass if you have a couple of shades together and then mix them in. So then I took my little model figures. I painted these in just desert colours, and they were from Italieri. They are the 8th Army from Italieri. I've got a guy there who's holding a rifle, as you can see, as he's fallen over. I cut the base, I painted them all with the base on, cut the base off glued their feet down with PVA glue to the base. So I've got a guy with a rifle, I've got a captain pointing, I've got bren gunner, rifleman laying down, and the pièce de résistance, I've got a chap with a set of bagpipes. So like I said, it's quite a short video. It was just finishing off the look of the whole thing. So we've done the 2 tanks, the little scout car. It's a quick insight into how I did the base for it, because I do think the models do look nicer on the base. You can even do a smaller version. If you just want your tank, you can just get a little picture frame. Well, you don't have to get a picture frame, but you know, it's nice to have the frame around the outside to sort of give it an edging. So I've got them 2 guys at these, all the pictures, all the guys that get glued down. I've got the 6-pounder anti-tank gun that gets glued down, and of course the breaking carrier. So thanks everybody for watching, thanks for keeping up. Again, I do apologise about the mic, but I am getting it, I am getting myself a nice new mic. So make sure you like and subscribe, and we're back on the old aircraft for the next video. Awkward to get the little people to stand up. So after finishing that off, I'll take a few photos. You can see the finished product of the diorama, the tanks, people. So thanks for watching, make sure you like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time for more Model Club models.